Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. We have a lot of jobs in today's video that's like dealing with documents and data, just processing documents, checking documents, looking over documents. If you do have a degree, stay to the end. I have Dropbox hiring, and they do seem to require a degree for their position, but it's paying very decent. The other one's pay is always going to be dependent on things like location and experience. Of course, links, timestamps, all the things are always in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, like button, and share with all your friends and family. I will say I am hoping that we get better job leads next week. I've not been too enthusiastic over some of the job leads that I've been finding this week. I don't know if it's still from the holidays or whatnot. Keeping my fingers crossed, but without wasting any more time, first up for today, we have HealthEquity Incorporated. Now, they have 806 reviews from past and current employees on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are hiring an operations processor. This is remote for the United States. All of the positions I'm sharing are for the United States. Now, for this website, I want to quickly note, I've had some loading issues with this page where I've opened it and closed it and tried to reopen it, loading it onto my website and into the description box and things like that. The cookies on this web page, if you're interested in opening this job link, seem to be very large, and my Chrome browser sometimes cannot handle it. And when I try to open the page, it'll give me like a 404 bad gateway page, and I have to delete my cookies and clear my cookies and then reload the page, and it will reload. I tried it in a different browser. I tried it in Safari and it opened just fine. So just know that if you can't get it to open, try clearing your cookies or using a different browser. So they are basically just looking for somebody to be responsible to process related documents and distribute them throughout the company using their document management system. You're going to handle like incoming documents, incoming mail, importing data into their systems, just routing these documents throughout the system, double checking everything, making sure that the quality assurance of these documents is up to date. You will have to understand IRS regulations, making sure that annual limits, tax implications for these documents, some of them might be like deposit documents, things like that. But you're basically just processing either outgoing mail documents or incoming mail documents for members, companies, and partners, ensuring that the mail is delivered. So you're going to check these mailboxes for the finance team, people team, executives, things like that. You'll scan and route these documents just throughout the system. So it's just a lot of making sure documents are scanned, indexed correctly, and then given to the correct person who needs it. They are looking for somebody who can be able to multitask and work through multiple systems at the same time. Somebody who has 2 years of previous like office type environment experience. Of course, you got to be able to work with computer systems, basic software systems like those Microsoft Office systems, have great data entry and processing skills, great organizational skills. Pay for this one ranges depending on location and experience, but is $14.42 an hour up to $17.07 an hour. Keeping with the whole documents and documents processing theme, next up we have the company Sterling hiring. Now, Sterling has 1,000 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data representative. Now, again, this is full-time remote for the United States. Even though they're hiring throughout the United States, they are looking for somebody with the flexibility to start their day between 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a Monday through Friday job. So make sure if you're outside of that time zone, you convert your hours and verify that those times will work for you. But they are basically looking for somebody, again, to basically process their documentation. You're going to index documentation into their computer system, so like categorizing it, tagging it, things like that. You're entering, doing doing some data entry, entering this documentation into the system, and just any other like administrative type duties that they need. They're only looking for somebody who has proficient, again, in using different software systems like Microsoft Office. You do have to have a high school diploma or GED, somebody who has high attention to detail and can multitask. Pay for this one is anywhere from $15 an hour up to $17 an hour. And if those weren't enough document processing jobs for you, we have another one. ExamWorks is also hiring for a document processor. They have 408 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.1 out of 5 stars. And for ExamWorks document processor, they are looking for somebody to work full-time remote, but they're specifically looking for somebody who can work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. But you're basically processing mail, medical records, sorting files, and doing data entry. You're going to download records from their system and customer sites, preparing these files to be sorted and uploaded to different computer systems. You're going to send records to places to assist with sorting medical records as needed. You'll research information. You're just going to ensure that the files are uploaded correctly to the HCCA. Just maintaining any system notes as needed. So you're just providing a bunch of clerical duties like typing, emailing, proofreading as needed. Now, because you are dealing with health information and medical records, you are going to have to follow HIPAA federal guidelines. But other than that, they're looking for somebody who just has 1 to 3 years of administrative clerical experience. Again, somebody who can use the internet, use different software systems, can multitask. Just somebody who has great communication skills or can work independently and prioritize activities. Now, they do say if you have like a Medicare healthcare experience, it's a plus, it's not required. Unfortunately, this one did not list the pay in the job description. I don't work for any of these companies. I'm simply sharing what I find online. Pay will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Now, it just wouldn't be me if I didn't throw some kind of healthcare position in this week. So we have Navient hiring. Navient has 788 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.4 out of 5 stars. They're looking for an insurance specialist to work from home. This is going to be healthcare insurance related. Now, Navient has other brands under them. One is Extend Healthcare, and so Extend Healthcare is who the smaller brand under Navient is who you're going to be working with. But they are providing all the hardware, computer, and software on the computer that you need to do the job. You just have to have reliable internet connection, and you have to have a cell phone that has the ability to download an app. They probably have dual authentication type set up to get on your work computer. Being in the healthcare space, having to follow HIPAA guidelines, this is very common when you work for a company. My company provided my computer equipment for me, but I have a username and password that I enter to get onto my computer. And then there is that second step of authority that I have to download an app on my cell phone. I open the app, it's registered with my company, and I open the app and it gives me a one-time, one-use password. And then I enter that second password into my computer for everything to work. And that's just a security feature. So if your computer is stolen, then people cannot get into it. Even if they have your username and password, they can't get into your computer without that second step of having that one-time code to get in. So a lot of healthcare companies actually use that. But they are just looking for an insurance specialist to be responsible for reviewing and making resolution for any outstanding insurance balances on hospital or physician patient accounts. So you have patients that come in to see doctors or to come into the hospital. Those insurance claims get billed out to the insurance company, and the insurance company, for whatever reason, denies the claim and does not pay. And so the account does not get paid, does not have a zero balance, has outstanding balances. Your job is basically going to be following up, figuring out why they didn't pay, and if there's anything you can do to reverse the decision of the insurance company and get them to pay. Maybe you need to send up medical records for review. Maybe the claim is coded wrong and you need to change some coding on it, things like that. So you are really either most insurance companies have like an online portal that you can log into and get information as to why they're not paying a claim, and then you can take action. A lot of it is going to be like non-phone digital, but you might have to pick up the phone and make outbound phone calls, calling these insurance companies and just asking them additional information so that you can take action on your side to get that claim back out to them the way they want it, so they'll end up paying it. So your job is just basically to get these accounts paid and the account to a zero balance. So in doing that, again, with the healthcare field, you're going to have to follow all kind of HIPAA guidelines, regulations. So as far as what they're requiring, just a high school diploma or GED, and somebody who has 6 months experience in some kind of related field, great communication skills, the ability to type 38 words per minute or more, and someone who is detail-oriented and organized. And last but not least, we have Dropbox hiring. Dropbox has 1,600 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.4 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a product support representative. So this product support is going to be more like tech support. You're delivering that technical support for their Dropbox products through all different methods of communication. So phone, email, and a chat. You're just working with all of your tech knowledge, meeting any targets and goals that have been set, providing customized recommendations and solutions to customers on their complex issues in user-friendly ways. So you've got to be able to take like your tech knowledge and give it to people in easy to understand terms. Not everyone understands like technical terms. I know I sure don't. So just outside of that, you're reporting any issues that you get, trends and feedback that you get from the customers internally up so to the correct team so that any bugs and software and things can be worked out. Now, this only requires 0 to 2 years of working experience in some kind of a tech support or customer support role. You've got to have knowledge of desktop troubleshooting and Windows, Mac OS, things like that. You've got to demonstrate great communication skills and be a team player. Now, above that, they are looking for somebody who has a bachelor degree, but pay is going to be dependent on location. They have their different zones broken down, and if you look down here at the bottom, it tells you what states and areas are in zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Most areas are going to fall, all other U.S. locations other than these mentioned are going to fall in zone 3. Zone 3 pay starts at $52,400 a year and goes up to $70,800 a year. But if you would live in one of those higher paying cities, pay can go up to $88,600 a year. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Always feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking for. I do read those and keep that in mind. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything, give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and of course, I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.